Sanitize. Oh, damn, I want that open. Open. Ouch. What's up, Madara? There we go. What's up, Danato? What's up, Burgos? How you fellas doing? Wish that light wasn't as bright. Let's see how it looks. If I turn the light off. Man, you still can't read it. What the heck? What the heck? Here, chew your bone. What up, Ty? Or Kitch? How's it going? How is it going? What is everybody doing this Sunday night? The night where most people have to go to sleep early because they go back to work Monday. Yeah, I took out a couple figures like that. I was thinking about maybe posing Luffy around a bit. I still didn't do that thing where you take off the back piece of like the torn up piece of the shorts. I didn't do that yet. I mean, I didn't really open this yet either. Playing Call of Duty, nice. Yeah, maybe I'll open this up and check it out. It has so many accessories. Might be a snow day here where I am. Fingers crossed. Oh, you're hoping for snow. So then, no work tomorrow? Is that what you're hoping for snow? Or do you just like snow? I personally can't stand it anymore. I can't stand cold. I can't stand snow. I hate ice storms. I'm just so sick of like that upper East Coast weather. That's why I want to move to Florida. I mean, every time I'm in Florida, it just feels good. I'm more happy down there. I just love the weather, the scenery, like the landscape of Florida, like California kind of has like that similar landscape. Those are my two favorite states I've ever been in out of all the states I've been in. Me and my wife run a daycare, so chances are kids. So no work. Yes. That's what's good about snow days. That's what my sister used to do. She used to work at like a daycare thing. You're talking about like before kids go, yeah, before kids start school and stuff like that. Yeah, from Massachusetts, but definitely it's cold. Yeah, you were, because when I was in Connecticut, then you were right above me. Then you guys would get some pretty bad weather sometimes too. I think you would get more similar weather that we got in Connecticut when I lived there compared to New York. Like here in New York, it's been raining freaking 4 or 5 days in a goddamn row. Like, what the hell's going on? Like when it rains in New York, it like rains for a whole week. It's so stupid. I can't stand New York. I hate it. I hate New York. No, I really do hate New York. I just hate the whole upper East Coast. I can't stand it, man. Plus, New York is like such a super duper expensive state to live in. Look at all these goddamn accessories. Oh shit. Whoops. He also has like I forgot what it is, like a cloak or something, or like a something with a hood. But look at all the accessories this figure comes with. Like, geez. So if you get a bunch of these, I mean, it looked really cool having a bunch of foot soldiers, but they have so many different accessories. You can maybe buy like five, and they'll all still be using different accessories, maybe five or six, probably even more. You got a bow and arrow, you got a bunch of different blades, a gun over here. You have the like the spear, some throwing stars. You got the Wolverine claws. That's what I'm calling them. All right. Another sword. I forgot what this is called. The chain with the little blade on it. Uh, this kind of stabbing weapon, bow and arrow, two like daggers. Like there's so many accessories. accessories. It's so cool. I've never. I think this is the one NECA figure that's had the most accessories that I personally have ever seen. This and the Feral Predator, like loaded, but I think this has way more accessories. Like that is lots of shite. You know what I hate? I know I'm not alone on this. McFarlane does this too. Why do they always strap them down with these stupid plastic things? It is so irritating. And what makes it worse with NECA, I don't know if McFarlane does it, but they do it on the weapons too. And you got to cut them all out and find them all and throw out the pieces you cut off. It's like, bro. I'm sure if you just put one on the waist, it'll be fine. It's not going to fall out. You don't have to put it on the feet, the waist, the arms, around the neck. That's overdoing it. It's definitely overdoing it. They also have the first SH Figuarts Minato for 50 buckaroos. New in box, but I already had one, so I didn't get them. Yeah, plus, didn't you tell me you pre-ordered the new one? Oh yeah, then there's also this thing, which is there we go. That's what that guy's wearing. So it's kind of like a robe, I guess. So there's just so many different, and plus you have three different head sculpts. So you could have like the it's not like a bandana. The one that's on the figure here, you could have it like that, one without it, and then one with like that fencing mask on. Oy. Fencing mask. I guess they're training masks or something like that. But telling you, man, I found this I think at Walmart or Target like months ago, and I'm like, oh shit, let me pick this. Let me pick this up. God damn it! All right, let's try to cut this bastard out. Where was I? Donato. I used to like this snow as a kid, but now as an adult, I hate it. Same here. Me and my sister. Um, I mean, when you're a kid, you're hoping you're gonna get snow, because then, I mean, now kids, you get like not even an inch of snow, they cancel school. We had to get like f- a few feet of snow in order for school to get canceled. So if we were getting like a big storm, we're like, yes, we probably won't have school. And then I hated the days where they're like, nope, school's still going, and there's a bunch of snow on the ground. They still made all the bus drivers drive out and have all the kids go out to school. Like, come on, bro. Let the kids get the goddamn snow day, which is what they do now. Kids get snow days for anything. Even if it like rains in the winter, they're like, school's canceled. It's like, damn, why couldn't that happen when I was a kid? But yeah, like, but when you were a kid too, you always just wanted to play in the snow. Like we used to like build tunnels and because back then, we would get so much snow. You would hope it would snow on Christmas. Depending where you live in the US, you probably still get snow on Christmas, but like over here, what's up, Kuso? Usually over here now, you barely get snow in December. Sometimes you don't even get it in January. You just get it February, March, sometimes April. It's like the seasons are like shifting back like a month or 2 months, It's kind of odd. But yeah, it's ah, shit. Yeah, like back when I went to school, they made you go to school, uh, even if we had like 4 feet of snow or something. Now these days, kids are so lucky they don't. You get a little trinkle of snow. School's canceled, and it's like, yo, you kids are so lucky now these days with school. The heck are you doing? I almost got him out. I got what? 3 out of 5 of these damn plastic things. Screw you, NECA, for doing this. God, I hate these. I hate them. I don't know why. It's mainly NECA and McFarlane that do these goddamn plastic strap things, and they just so overdo it. Like, why do you need that much on there? If you just have one on the waist, it's gonna be fine. You don't gotta overdo it like that, dude. Ah, man, don't tell me they have the shredder body. That thing's so outdated, bro. Do they? If it's the shredder body, that's gonna be lame. Cause that thing is so freaking outdated, dude. Freaking just has a waist swivel. I hope that's not what this is. It is. Come on, man. You lame company, bro. You guys like refuse to update your Mirage Comic Shredder because they made that new version, like the battle damage version, and they didn't like update his waist. And the same thing with the foot soldier here, man. What the hell, dude? Come on, bro. It's like getting the and always with NECA, you always either get stuck bicep swivels or stuck hips. The hips are fine. I don't know. I need to run that under hot water. Yeah, same with that bicep swivel too. You always get those. I don't know why NECA cannot like fix that. They like refuse to fix it. Instead, they want you to run it under hot water and risk trying to um get it unstuck. And it's like, bro, come on, dude. So yeah. Man, this isn't even articulated. Yeah, this is all right. So this is like their older mold, just like Shredder. I hate waist swivels, man. These things are so stupid. It's like you need that torso joint where the poses look dumb. Like what the hell, dude? I mean, yeah, he has all the accessories and stuff, but he's gonna look so lame in like crouching poses. Come on, bro. I mean, it's still not bad though. And we got to throw out all these stupid plastic things. Um, whoa, Mirage Foot Soldier. Yes. Who so? Yeah, I found it. I forgot where I found it. Target or Walmart. I think it was Walmart. Telling you though, Target and Walmart are getting so much better with like getting NECA in stock, even figure arts, anime heroes they're doing good with for people who collect that. What else are they getting good at? I mean, they are getting good with stocking the shelves ever since Toys R Us shut down. NECA, or not NECA, Walmart and Target have really been pulling through for us figure collectors, so that's definitely good. But yeah, pretty cool looking figure. Let's give them a sword. Oh wait, they're all strapped down too. Well, not these. What other hands does he have? Do I need this one? I think I could use this one. Oh God. Man, the hand is such like a narrow grip, and the sword is like such a thick handle. But there we go. Pretty cool looking sword. A few more years. Virgo said a few more years, and I'm out. The early dark days are probably the worst thing about winter. Yeah, that's another thing. Winter is just so depressing. It's always dark. It's always either like muggy and rainy or dark and like snowy. It's feels like you're in like Alaska because how Alaska, what do they have, like 3 months where it's dark every day for 3 months, and then it's light out every day for 3 months. But like in winter, it's just like most of the times it's that dark, damp or snowy sky, cloudy, ugly skies. I hate that, man. Like I don't mind rain once in a while, which I know Florida will have a lot of. And I don't mind like the storms and stuff, but I mean, sometimes they'll get rain over there, but then it'll rain for like a few seconds and then it'll stop. What's up, Jordan? What's your most anticipated figure or line this year? So my most anticipated figure at the moment is the Figure Arts Gear 5 Luffy, also the Mafex MCU Winter Soldier. And then my most anticipated line might be Maybe the SH Figure Arts Rurouni Kenshin line, I think. Hey, stop licking your leg. I think I think out of everything that I can think of off the top of my head, 'cause I'm so glad, like, Rurouni Kenshin is just getting more love in 1/12 scale. Because you guys remember when we just had the Regaltech, Rurouni Kenshin, and he was just like a piece of blocks? It was such an outdated figure. I mean, for its time, it was fine, but it's such an outdated figure, but that's all we had, and then Dassen Model came through and hooked us up, and then we have this live action one from Aton Customs, I believe they're called. Now we're getting Figure Arts, Anime Kenshin, we're getting the, Buzzmod one, so yeah, I'm pretty hyped for, even the Buzzmod Kenshi from Mortal Kombat, I'm pretty excited for as well. You know, I just that is such a good series. It is like one of the OG series. Cool. See, I like when companies give you real string. I hate when Marvel Legends when they make a plastic. Like, come on, why you make a damn bow and arrow plastic? They've been doing this since the 90s, bro. You know? I hate when they do that. But I like that they gave the because I think even Mezco gave us this too when they did their Green Arrow, and that was like one of their first figures back then. Get unstuck. Oh, I'm afraid to move that. Come on, why is he's always got stuck? Anyway, that's cool. You got the bow and arrow and stuff. Pretty cool figure, man. Not too bad at all. Um, Let me get to the next comment. See, I like they give you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 alternate hands. That is cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. 11 alternate hands, bro. Hell yeah. And they got the Wolverine claws, even though I know they're not Wolverine claws, but they kind of look like it. But they give you the open hand ones, and then you have the fist ones too. So you have two options with these hands, and then you have regular hands, which is pretty cool. It was a pretty dope figure, even though it's well, one of their outdated ones. Still pretty cool. Hey, Bub, I'm disguised as a foot soldier. uh, I'm like falling behind on comments because I'm over here playing figures. I'll say that to my girlfriend. I'll be like, "You want to play action figures?" She's always like, "No." I'm like, because I start posing them around and stuff. I'm like, "Come on, play action figures with me." It's like when you were a little kid asking your friends if they want to play action figures. She's always like, "No, stop asking me." Uh, where was I? Burgos, they need to abolish daylight savings time. Is that when we lose an hour? If that's so, I agree. Madara. So yeah, now I have the official Itachi and I have the bootleg coming in the mail. Man, you keep going ham with Naruto stuff, official and bootleg versions. These, Kuso, are you asking if these are 6 inch? Pretty much, yeah. Like NECA is usually more known for 7 inch, but they're like TMNT stuff's like 6 and a half inch. But yeah, you definitely army build with these because they reissued like their shredder kind of, but they made them like kind of battle damaged. And he has like tears in his shirt. That's the one I grabbed. But that one's on the old body, and then same with this. This is their old body too, because you just get the lame swivel for torso movement. That's all you get, and it's like, damn, bro. But this got reissued. Splinter got reissued. That's a really good one. Their Mirage Comics Splinter. I love their Mirage Comics line, but damn, man, instead of doing like reissues, they should have just fixed the waist and gave his proper torso joint. Um, and then we did get the new updated version of the Turtles. I think they are making new foot soldiers, if I'm not mistaken. I know they have a lot of stuff in the works. I do want to get, I forgot his name, the Triceratops alien dude. I need to get him. um, Madara, I should do a versus comparison of SH Figure Arts Itachi versus Anime Heroes Itachi versus Best Act. You should. People love those types of videos. Like when I used to do stuff like that, people would always like they would always get views. Star Blast, what was it? The end of the year last year, we got all these No Way Home Spider-Man figures, and we got all the SH Figure Arts ones, and then we got that three pack of the Marvel Legends set, and he did a comparison with them. And that video, I think, is it's either in the tens of thousands, but I think he hit over 100,000 views. Like people love stuff like that. So if you do videos like that, people love that. And you notice a lot of collectors do that. Uh, figure YouTubers do those types of videos a lot. They like People like seeing that. Like, I could do one with, live action Luffy and then do one with the anime Luffy, or with Gojo, I could do one with the, first Gojo and then the newly released high school Gojo. But they they prefer it more when it's 2 different figure lines, because then you get a good idea of the price points of them. You could see how the accessories of each of them, articulation of each of them. So, yeah, people like, those types of videos. Denito said SH Figure Arts needs to make One Punch Man characters. They should. That's another anime. I love that series, and I'm super hyped for the Amazing Yamaguchi line. Garu's my favorite character, but why do they take so goddamn long in between seasons to give us new goddamn seasons of One Punch Man? There's more than enough material in the goddamn manga. Like when we got the first season, we didn't get season two until freaking 5 years later. Like, bro, you're making us wait for season two 5 years later. You're lucky you still have that fan base there with how long you're taking. And now I feel like it's going to be another 5 years till we get season three. I don't even think they properly even announced season three of One Punch Man. It's like, bro, it's definitely popular. Like, why are you guys like taking forever? I keep feeling a piece of hair like on my face here, and it's irritating me. But why do you guys take forever in between each season? Imagine if, like, Demon Slayer did that. People would lose their goddamn shit. Or, say if they start doing that with Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, like, especially with how it ended. It's like, bro, what? Who has watched Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War? There's, like, a few different deaths in it, and I didn't think 2 characters died until, like, the last couple episodes we got. Because then you see them and you're like, "Whoa, wait, they've actually died?" And it's like, "Whoa, what the hell?" I don't know if I should spoil it or not, because it is a pretty, like, big and popular character, to tell you the truth. I didn't think they were gonna kill that character off along with another character that's maybe not as popular. Definitely one of my favorites, I'll tell you that. Not the super popular one, but the other one. All right, get out of here, foot soldier. You piss me off with your old style waist swivel. You son of a... Damn you to hell, NECA. Damn you to hell. Kuso, so I watched Dragon Ball Superhero and was thinking to get the Ultimate Gohan soon with Orange Piccolo. Yeah, I would say get him. The superhero version of Gohan, I only got the regular one, which I really liked, and it was one of their best figures of 2022. But 2023, it was still pretty much the same, but like he does the special beam cannon, but you can't reach his arm over to hold his arm while he's doing it. So a lot of people are really disappointed with that. But Orange Piccolo, Orange Piccolo, I heard was pretty good. I never got it. Um, I don't know. I never seem like too interested in getting those two as figures. Like I like regular version of Piccolo, but with the Proud Namekian, I wish they would fix was it the basic Stern face? One of them looks so weird. It's the one that comes on the Proud Namekian Piccolo out of the packaging. It comes on the figure, and it just I don't know, the way they did the face sculpt, it just looks so bad. The other ones looked great. It was just that one. Either it had a little smirk smile or it was the basic Stern face, but it's like, "Bro, what the beep is this, man?" Now I'm pulling out a controversial figure. Yeah, but, yeah, going back to Danito's, comment, SH Figure Arts needs to make One Punch Man. I'm surprised they haven't picked up that license. Maybe it's because of how long they take in between seasons. I mean, there is a shit ton of characters they could do from that series, so but that'd be pretty cool, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they announce it, but it's cool that Revoltech picked it up for, their amazing Yamaguchi stuff. Man, I tell you, Revoltech like, their figures I didn't really care for at first, then they started slightly improving, but once they transitioned to Amazing Yamaguchi, they did a complete 180 with such amazing figures, but they always had that, like to me, they always had, like, more advanced articulation, and if you don't really know how to pose figures too well, it can be frustrating and difficult to kind of articulate them, you know what I mean? So, when people say, because I used to work with this dude, like, he collect figures, but he wasn't, like, always posing them around and messing with them, and he was always, saying he wanted to get Revoltech stuff. I'm like, "Bro, if you don't really know how to articulate figures like that, you're gonna get frustrated with it and probably not like the figure. Because they can get frustrating, but they are to me, they're super fun figures. I mean, you could put them in just about any pose, and look at this cool pose I got Gabimaru into. I got him in, like, this cool crouching, kneeling type pose. Because I was looking at the, pictures of the Figma one, I'm like, "Man, that Figma one looks good." Madara, but yeah, I'm happy to find Itachi for only $80 when it's usually oh, yeah, that's right, Itachi is pretty high in price. I bet that's a really good price you got him for, but I bet once the new one officially gets announced, this always happens, the price of, like, the original goes and it's like, "Yes." Kuso, I don't know about Gamma 1 or 2, though. I mean, they both play good roles, but I feel like Gamma 2's spoilers was rushed. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's a movie. I feel like the movies always have that rushed feel to it, especially with anime. Like, the Broly movie was fine, they gave us that little backstory in the beginning, and then it just popped off, you know? And you kinda already knew about Broly already, and they kinda did a similar story, but retweaked it a little bit. So it was still like Broly that you knew, but slightly different. But when it comes to like anime movies, yeah, I feel like stuff gets rushed or like superhero. Definitely felt like there could have been more character development for specific characters in it. But I mean, it wasn't one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies or stories or arcs or something. They did recently finish that arc in the manga, and I heard they were dragging it out big time. But yeah, I didn't really care for Gamma 1 and 2, to tell you the truth. I'd rather old Itachi still holds up, honestly. Yeah, like some older Dragon Ball figures hold up really well today, you know? I mean, even like when they first did their line, they kinda, like, revolutionized figures with how their articulation was, and this is the 1.0 Goku and Piccolo and even the Gohan, you know, they revolutionized how and evolved figures. I mean, they were making accessories a basic necessity. They always wanted to give you some good articulation, and their detail was pretty damn good for that time, you know, all for Dragon Ball specifically, all we got were like 3 3/4 inch BS stuff or the Irwin Toys stuff. You know, those are older figures. But when SH Figure Arts came around with that first manga, Super Saiyan Goku, you were like, whoa, what the? is this? And then you saw the Piccolo. I was like, whoa, buying right now. And then when I got those, I was like, these are some of my favorite figures. Kuso, I'd love to get a Garu. Same here. I'm a little behind on comments. Sorry, I will catch up. Yeah, same here. We definitely need a Garu, and the Amazing Yamaguchi one. I'm definitely gonna get. I'm probably gonna get all the ones, because Amazing Yamaguchi is doing Saitama, of course, Genos, and Garu. JP Productions. Hey, dude, I recently got the Regal Tech TMNT figures, and oh my god, they are amazing. They really are. They are some fun awesome figures. They really are some of the best Ninja Turtle figures still to date. I mean, like NECA is good, but they can lack with articulation. Like, yeah, that Foot Soldier was the older style articulation. Even now, it's with Ninja Turtles specifically. It's hard to give them good torso joints, but even like the front of their shells get in the way of their legs kicking forward, and it like the Last Ronin Raphael, beautifully done figure, but he's not incredibly articulated. Still has decent articulation, but you're not going to see that amazing or Revoltech articulation on it. Kuso, he is for marketing, but hey, it's Foot Soldier. Reuse. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you're mostly just gonna have foot soldiers like standing behind Shredder. Jordan, which oh yeah, I already answered that. Denito, if you're going to Florida, you should get a pet alligator. Have it be my guard alligator. Jordan, the knees on the Mayflex of the Batman looks so much better. Yeah, between the two, I like the Mayflex one a lot more than the Figure Arts one. Like the Figure Arts one isn't bad, but Mayflex definitely won it, but the Mayflex one still has some issues too, you know. Mainly the ankles. It's just I've never seen ankle joints this poorly done on Mayflex. Like that is bad pivot, bro. That is real. It what's crazy, it goes out more than in, and a lot of people broke their ankle joints because they thought you got more range out of them. They go down good, but going up, I mean, going up's all right, but yeah, the pivot's just really bad on this dude. I mean, everything else is pretty damn awesome though. They gave him the proper. They kind of do what we do with our Batman capes. So they gave you the wire on the sides, and then they gave you two additional pieces in the middle, like how we do ours. I wonder where they got that idea from. No, we're not. I don't think we're the only ones who do Batman capes like that, but yeah, I like that they do that. Like I said, I feel like Mafex, out of all the figure companies that do 1/12 scale, I feel like they're when they make cloth wired capes, they're probably the best figure company out there making cloth wired capes with their figures. Figure Arts still struggles badly with cloth wired capes. Like, look at the Batman. They gave you that stupid plastic piece. I don't know why. Like, why'd you put a plastic cape piece over and then cut it off here and then the rest was cloth? And then where they're effed up again, they didn't have the bendy wire go fully through and go kind of far into that plastic piece because then when you articulated it, it wouldn't do that. It would just sink back down. So it had no support and you couldn't even pose it properly and it looked stupid. So they struggle really bad still with cloth wired capes. But yeah, out of all the 1/12 scale Battinson ones, this is definitely the best one, I think. You know, he still does have good articulation. He just has bad ankle pivot action. But like the way they did the cape is good. It could hold poses, you know. You can do stuff like that. Like you couldn't do that with the Figure Arts one because of how they connected the wire. There's no support for it. Mafex always has the wire go all the way to where it glues, so you have that support there. Bargos, the new Gohan scale. The new Gohan scale and overall design looks amazing. Yeah, it does. The Cell Sock one, correct? Kuso. 3.0 body is perfect. Oh yeah, you guys are talking about uh, the Gohan. Madara, Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Naruto got me into anime. Nice. That's all good anime. But I still need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. JP Productions. Hey, dude, I recently got the Reval Tech Team and T figures in it. Oh, wait. I read that already. What the hell? Did you put it twice? You did. Yeah, I'm just behind on comments. Kusa up. You guys might hear singing. Um, hopefully I don't get copyright. Like shit. Um, Kuso. So true. Question here, Didi. When did you start collecting and why did you start collecting fictional characters? It's a deep question, and I'll tell you mine once you shall tell me. The Masker said, "Hey, how's it going? How you doing, dude? What? So, when did I start collecting? Probably in like the mid 2000s at some point. That's when I kind of got into collecting. Because when I was a kid, you would get them to play with them. I never really like collect them. Can you guys hear my mom's husband singing? He does like karaoke, but hopefully YouTube doesn't give me like copyright. You can't really hear the music anyway. Um, let's see. So you guys have some nice music in the back. These are another reasons why I have to move. um, where was? Oh yeah, I'm answering this question. So yeah, I started really collecting in like the mid 2000s, kind of like when Toy Biz was pretty popular because they were the best figure line if you wanted, because they still did the stupid um action features like where you click the button on the back. Like they still did that, but they also had these superposable ones, which is the ones I liked, and those were the ones I only got. I hated the ones with the action features. I always hated action figures, and not action features. I've always hated action features on figures. And still do. I never liked them. I always hated them. And to me, they always ruined figures because like when Toy Biz would do that, the rest of it would be the superposable. Then you would just have that one stupid left or right arm that would do the stupid action feature, and it's like, bro, that just ruins the whole damn figure. So it's like, what the hell? But once they started doing like Marvel Legends, even like their movie original trilogy movie Spider-Man figures, like only a couple were like superposable. Then there was a bunch of Spider-Man ones that had the dumb action features. Like J. Jonah Jameson had the his arm. He had the action feature where that didn't look right, where his arm would slam down on the desk. Now I'm definitely gonna get copyright strike or my video flagged or my live flagged. uh, and so the other part of your question, and why did you start collecting fictional characters? I mean, I always loved comic book characters. Daredevil is what really got me back into like my geekiness, you know what I mean? Because when I was like a young teenager, I grew out of it. And like, because I loved all that Spider-Man, X-Men, all that stuff. I wasn't big on anime yet until, well, I was big on anime in like the mid 2000s when I discovered Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. But but I always loved superheroes and comic book characters. Like at one point, I wanted to be like Daredevil. Like I wanted to go out and like help people, but end up getting arrested and stuff. Good, tries to be vigilante. But yeah, Daredevil really got me back into like my geeky phase. And I would buy like all different Daredevil comic books and read them, of course. But I would start collecting other types of characters and figures, the Toy Biz Gambit was like always one of my favorite figures. And then when they made the Ben Affleck movie Daredevil, like I liked that movie, the director's cut. I hated that stupid scene on the playground when him and Elektra are play fighting. And all the kids are like, "Wow, why would you do that right in front of everybody?" It's like, "Hey, I'm not a blind guy, AKA Daredevil, jumping around like this." That was the dumbest scene, man. I swear, some of these comic book movies in, like, the mid-2000s, early 2000s had some really dumb scenes. Like, I think Catwoman with Halle Berry had a really stupid scene like that with a basketball game or something, but you're, like, giving away that you have superpowers in front of everyone, plus you're blind, bro. So, yeah, it I always liked comic book stuff, and then I discovered Dragon Ball Z, and I would not watch any other anime at all. It was just Dragon Ball Z. That was it, and that's when I became, like, obsessed with it, and then I started collecting Dragon Ball Z stuff, and when I worked at this one place, I delivered pizza for, like, a couple months. I hated doing that, but some guy there was a Dragon Ball fan, but he loved Naruto, and he kept telling me if I love Dragon Ball and like that, you'll really like Naruto. Then I started watching Naruto. I'm like, "Holy shit, there's other cool anime like Dragon Ball Z out there?" So then that's where, like, my obsession with anime started to come in. So, yeah, I've always been, like, a fan of, like, comic book stuff. It all started with that. Um, but yeah, the Daredevil comics and the movie is what really got me into Daredevil because I started reading the comics a lot, and that's why I used the name Daredevil 19 because that got me back into, like, my geeky my geeky self, you know? So, yeah, that's how that all came to. Now your turn whenever I catch up to the comments to that comment. Oh yeah, I read that. Kuso awesome. I might get them and paint on black. Foot soldiers, I mean. Oh yeah, you can do that too. So they might look like the last Ronin version. Didn't they just release kind of like a robot foot soldier from the last Ronin? Someone tagged me, I think on TikTok, and I saw it. That I have to get. I'm pretty much getting all of the last Ronin NECA TMNT figures. Kuso. So description for Figma Yuchi. He comes with three effect pieces, two for blue curse fists, nice, and black flash. He comes with four faces, smile, serious look, battle cry, and Sukuna smile. Nice. And then of course he'll have alternate hands, but did didn't Tamashi Nations give him two red curse fists or effects for his fists, right? And I think that's the only effects that we've gotten with any Figure Arts JJK figures. It's so weird that they like back back when the line was like getting big and blowing up, like kind of when it first started. They would always give effects with their Dragon Ball stuff, and, now you rarely see it with figures, like, Zoro could add that purple effect that wrapped around his swords. They coulda gave us, like, 3 of those. They never give Luffy Gum effects. Um, like, Sanji had his fire on leg effects, you know? Well, like, what's the deal, dude? Bardock came with, like, a little effect at least. Naruto does. But, like, none of the JJK stuff do, and it's so odd. Even Gabimaru, he doesn't have any type of fire effect. Like, isn't that one of his main moves as a ninja using fire, bro? Kinda like what Figma did. It's so odd. It's like they only do it with certain figures, and then other figures, you don't get effects at all. Kuso oh, for hands, fists, open action hands, Sukuna tongue hand, grabby hands, and relax hands. Yeah, that Figma, Yuchi doesn't sound too bad. Or I have. You have that Yuchi Madara, that's what you're saying. Masker Soldier. Did you watch Leveling anime yet? If yes, how'd you like it? I watched the first 3 episodes. I gotta watch the new episode. It's okay so far. It, I really enjoyed the first 2 episodes. Episode 3 started out a bit slow, but it got better. but I didn't watch episode 4 yet, so I have to watch that. I haven't even watched the new One Piece episode. If you guys want, maybe we could all watch it at some point, and we'll do what I did last Sunday, and I'll watch it on my phone so we don't get copyright. 'Cause, something happened when I said, "Let's watch One Piece" last Sunday. They said ads are restricted, so I think they thought I was streaming it, but I wasn't. So if you guys do all wanna watch the new One Piece episode, we can at some point during the live because I didn't watch it yet. Uh, Kuso, don't spoil DD19. I didn't watch Blood War Arc. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who died in it, don't worry, that's why I didn't say it. EJ said, "Hey, Didi, what's up, bro?" I said, "What's up, bro?" to him. He didn't say that in the comment. Sorry for the off-topic question. Off-topic questions are fine. Don't worry about it. But do you have any advice for someone to deal with losing someone important? I mean, you're gonna go through. It's gonna be tough. Like, I mean, losing somebody close is always gonna be tough, they're not there anymore, it's gonna be hard to deal with. You just don't wanna fall. You don't want that sadness to overtake you every day. Just don't let yourself it's okay to be upset and sad about it, but don't let yourself get over sad and don't let it make you super depressed. It's like when I lost my grandma, one of the closest people I was close to. It's like I still think about her today, and I miss her. She was probably one of the greatest people in my life, and it's hard dealing with that. But I mean, you get through it day by day, and you're never gonna not think about them, miss them. It's always gonna pop up, but you just don't want it to, because some people, when they lose people, it can break them, like if you lose a parent that you're super close to or a loved like your significant other, if girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, that can really take a toll on somebody. But yeah, losing somebody close can take a toll on you, but you just don't let it put you into a depression where it can really put you down and ruin your days, and you don't want to get in a spot like that. You're always going to think about them and miss them, but just keep yourself busy too. You don't want your mind staying stuck on it. That's what I'm trying to say. If you keep your mind stuck on something like that, you're going to lose yourself, and you don't want to do that. So just don't let it overtake your mind. Like I said, I lost my grandma in the beginning of 2019. I still think about her to this day, randomly in certain times, not every single day, but when it first happened, it was sad. It was depressing, but you don't get over it, but you don't let it take over your mind and bring you down. Just, be around watch positive videos. If you hang out with people, be around positive people. You gotta laugh. Watch stuff that makes you happy, stuff that makes you laugh, like watch some Dave Chappelle skits from the Chappelle show. That'll definitely make you laugh, or maybe some Matt Rife moments in stand-up. Like watch some funny stuff if you feel like really depressed about it, or just watch something that makes you happy. Just don't let it overtake you. Uh, the Masker Soldier, the main character is annoying to me, and the characters talk too much. Pacing is a bit off, in my opinion. Hopefully, it gets better. What are we talking about? Oh, Solo Leveling. I don't mind the main character, but I mean, you could tell he's very weak. But I feel like whatever happened in episode 2 at the end of it, where it looks like he was going to get killed, I feel like that gave him like a big power up, and he doesn't realize it yet. But it's hard to really judge anime by the first few episodes. I mean, for me with Jujutsu Kaisen, I really like, I like season 1, but I didn't love it until season 2, so it's kinda weird how anime can be sometimes, and Bleach, I did not like the first part of Bleach, the first whole thing of Bleach. Once Thousand Year Blood War came out, that I really like a lot, and it's weird 'cause it's like Bleach is supposed to be this classic anime, but I didn't like that her first whole thing. Like, I like certain fights, but I feel like things would get, dragged out. The filler, of course, slowed it down, but you just gotta skip the filler, but Thousand Year Blood War is so much better than the entirety of Bleach to me, for me at least. Kuso oh, yeah. And main character is a self-insert and solo leveling. Madara also I got some Marvel Legions today, like the Ben Affleck Daredevil. Wait. Oh, the Toy Biz one that I was just talking about before? Because I know Hasbro never, went back and made one and venomized Miles Morales. I didn't realize Miles Morales got the symbiote. 'Cause the solo leveling itself is an anime or manhwa? Manhwa? Is that like the video game type anime? Like the ones I don't like, The Rising of the Shield Hero and, oh, what's the main one? I forgot. That's basically shows a random boy or a random anime game guy. Yeah, yeah. But the thing I like with Solo Leveling is it's not technically they're not in like a game simulation. I hate that type of anime. I don't like them. I don't like when they're in like a simulation, kind of like what Ready Player One was. I like when it's like their actual world, like Goblin Slayer or Berserk or Solo Leveling is it's like a mix of that, like, it's kinda like those video game ones where they're in the game, but it's also real world stuff from what I see as of right now. But I really don't like those anime gamer guy girl, anime. I'm not a fan of that stuff. Basically, the main character is the audience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's basically the reader's perspective of someone in a specific position in a specific universe. Jordan, my SH Figure Arts, the Batman. He's singing real loud. I got certain notes he has to hit louder. My SH Figure Arts, the Batman was the last thing I ever received before Dork Side Toys went bankrupt and shut down when people weren't getting their refunds for pre-orders or figures bought before. Yeah, I remember when that happened. I never really bought from them, so but did people even get their refunds from them? Whatever happened with that? Because I know everybody made videos about it, but I never heard if people were getting their refunds. Burgos, for the most part, boring with my for the most part of boring with my figure display, they usually not in action poses. I prefer better aesthetic and accuracy, and for the articulation to be good. It doesn't have to be perfect for me. Yeah, like some poses, it's just like whatever. Sometimes I just have them in just standing poses because they look really cool just standing like that. But like some figures, like I want, like Kakashi, I always want to put in like a crouching type pose. Like there's some characters I always want to do that with. Like the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, like the 16 or 18 figures I have on display here, 3 of them or 4 of them are in like a crouching pose, or 5 of them are, and the rest of them are not. So, I mean, not all of them are just in that type of pose. Like I have the live action Luffy like that, but he's still standing straight up. And then the new Gojo, I have like this. Like, my best friend's about to turn on me. And then I have Sukuna like this. So some figures I do want to find the ultimate pose for, and sometimes I struggle, not struggle, but it takes me a while until I do find the most perfect pose for that specific figure character. But yeah, this Batman's pretty good. If you guys want a good Battinson, I definitely recommend Mafex's Batman for sure. Much better than figure arts, I think, at least. Yeah, the only shitty thing is the ankle pivot. I don't know why they did that with the ankle pivot. So weird. Where was I? Oh, you're talking to Kuso. Jordan, shipping in group. I thought I would never get mine. What do you mean? Shipping in group? Shipping in group. I thought I would never get mine. I don't know. Uh, Burgos. I like Emma 1 and 2 and am not a Dragon Ball Super fan, but Superhero I really enjoyed. Yeah, Superhero, even though it's not one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies out of all Z, Super, whatever, it's still really good and enjoyable. It's just not one of my favorites. I definitely I never really liked the first two Dragon Ball Z movies, the Garlic Jr. one and the but I think like Superhero better than Battle of Gods. I think I liked the anime version or the series version of Battle of Gods because when it comes to like Dragon Ball and One Piece, I want more, so I don't mind them dragging out that arc a little bit. But One Piece with movies, they always do their own original thing. Like Demon Slayer, when they did Mugen Train, they pretty much did get everything, but what I liked about the series, we got that first entire episode dedicated to Rengoku, so we got more Rengoku, which was awesome, and you got to see more of his fighting ability and stuff. And then we also got a couple added scenes in the fight with Akaza and Rengoku, and I didn't notice that the first time watching the series. I couldn't tell the difference until I became obsessed with the series. Then I noticed Rengoku and Akaza are fighting in the woods at some point in the series, and I'm like, "Oh shit, they never did that in the movie." So you do notice it. You really got to watch it though to know the differences. Because at first I didn't notice it, but yeah, like Superheroes still was a good movie, but I mean, wasn't like my favorite Dragon Ball movies. The Broly one, the new one, the original one. I hated Bio Broly. That's probably one of the worst Dragon Ball movies. Um, Second Coming of the Broly was a good movie. That was a good movie. But I like the Super Broly movie more than the Z version, and I like the Super Broly version more, but I like the Z version of Bardock more than the Super one. Um, BoJack Unbound is my favorite Dragon Ball movie. And I did like Resurrection F. Some people didn't. I enjoyed it. Um, what else did I really like? I liked Super Android 13, was it? That one I liked a lot. BoJack Unbound's just so dope. I love BoJack Unbound, and they kind of did like a crew like that in the Granola arc, which I liked. I liked that they did that. Jordan said it showed up months later, so I was still happy to receive them. Oh, so it took them forever to ship your Battinson Figure Arts Batman, and it took months for you to get it. That's so odd. Yeah, let me see. Kuso and Masker are having a combo there. Jordan said, but the knees and smaller head are what stopped me from it being amazing. Yeah, the Figure Arts one isn't perfect. Like it's still not bad, but for me, I've owned both, and I do prefer the Mafex one over it. Burgos, I have in and got the new GT Goku. Don't like the smiling face though. I also noticed the GT Goku is like an inch shorter compared to the Dragon Ball Kid Goku. Because I saw what's his name? Isaac Wong. He always like that dude. He must know people in like every who run like these figure companies. He's always the first dude to post pictures of new figures, and it's like you son of a bitch. I know he's got to live over like by where they make the figures. He gets them like literally right when they release. So he has connections, but that's where I saw the comparison of the Dragon Ball Kid Goku with the GT Kid Goku, and there was like an inch difference in height. I was debating on getting that GT Kid Goku, but I'm not sure. But like the Kid Goku and the Kid Gohan, like the Namek Saga Gohan, those are really good figures for being the size that they are. So I'm pretty sure the Kid GT Goku is a dope figure too. The Celtics, Jordan said, I still think I need to be a bit taller. I still think it needs to be a bit taller in comparison to my Felix Toys walking Joker, but they look pretty sweet side by side on my shelf. Oh yeah, that's right. Joaquin Phoenix Joker and Pattinson, that would be a good Joker for that universe, you know? I feel like with the Batman movies, since we've gotten Joker so much, they could probably skip him as a villain. I mean, we did see a little bit of him at the end of the Batman, but who do you guys want to see? Because didn't Matt Reeves do like a poll or ask fans who do you want as the main villain, Clayface or Mister Freeze? Right? I definitely want Mister Freeze. Me, I never liked Clayface that much. I'm not a big fan on characters who have abilities, kind of like Mystique, where they can shapeshift and stuff. I never been like a big fan of characters like that. So I would definitely. I know a lot of people want to see Clayface, but I want to see Mr. Freeze get a goddamn proper live action version. Not that Freeze, the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. He had such corny one-liners, and that was like one of the worst movies ever made. Batman and Robin, Bane. It just made him like a brainless idiot. It's like, whoa, what are you doing with Bane, man? You know what's another that Felix Toys Joaquin Phoenix Joker is a great figure, but he's pretty pricey right now. The Felix Toys Heath Ledger Joker is another great figure, but what kind of I got under my skin about that one, they did not put wire in his jacket. I mean, but you could remove his jacket so you can have the interrogation scene look, which is how I'll have him displayed. I wonder if I should take him out. You guys want to see that one? Because I think all I do is like a short. It is a really good figure. Hold on, let me get it. Since I have Batman out, might as well, right? Might as freaking well. Where are you, Joker? Where is it? You're right over here somewhere. No, that stupid Tablos box. Come on, dude, where are you? There you are. Found the bastard. Found the bloody bastard. Yeah, Felix Toys. They are a really good third-party figure line, man. I love the stuff they do. I don't even know what else they did, but their Joaquin Phoenix Joker is straight fire, and so is this Heath Ledger one, man. At first, I wasn't a fan of the head sculpts, but once, because all you saw, not when I got it in hand, the promo pics, I'm like, I don't know, the face sculpts look all right, kind of like Heath Ledger. But then when I got it, I'm like, oh shit. This actually looks just like Heath Ledger. Yeah, see, I had him in the package like that without the jacket. You get the real chain, but I mean, those are really nice material to tell you the truth, though. And then you could have him just wearing the vest too, but that's the nice liner in there, the orange liner. But you get like the bank robber face, and he has like a ton of accessories. He even has the right here with the grenades on the inside of his jacket. You could have him doing that too. Like that's dope. But this is a really nice Joker. The chain's really nice. The pants is a nice material. It has good articulation. The only thing, and they did this with Joaquin Phoenix, they only give him one neck joint, and it's similar to what Mezco does sometimes with their figures. That's all you're gonna get. I mean, it's not bad, but I wish they would do a little bit more. But they did a very nice job with the Heath Ledger Joker here. I w- I was gonna get the Mafex 2.0 one, but after I got this, I'm like, I don't need it now. Like those are really, and I pretty much got this for free because if you buy stuff on 5K Toys, right? Every 100 points is $5 off. And I've been building points and not realizing that. And I never knew how to use my points on 5K toys. So then when I figured it out, I'm like, holy shit, I have like a whole figure's worth of store credit. I had like $60 store credit and I bought him I got him free. So I was like, oh shit. And then Star Blast and Champ didn't realize it either, and I told them how to use it, and they each got pretty much a free figure as well because they had Star Blast had a little more. He had like $100 in credit. He always buys from them, and Champ had like the same amount of me in store credit, but they didn't know how to use it either. If none of you used your store credit, if you buy on 5K toys, because they hook you up with points with each purchase, you get almost like 50. I think you get 10 points like every $10 or something like that. Every $10 you spend, I think you get 10 points or something like that, close to that. And I think a lot of people don't realize how to redeem your points and get your store credit on 5K. I was going to do a video on it, but I was like, I don't know. Man, my tattoos so itchy in certain spots. Like when you get a tattoo, after a few days, it starts peeling off like your top layer of skin, and then it gets itchy. Mine's pretty much done peeling, just about. There's still like a couple more here and there. Plus, my hair's growing back too, so that's also making it itchy. But yeah, it did turn out really nice though. Like there wasn't any spots he missed. Like this dude's a really good artist. But yeah, if you guys want to know how to redeem your points on 5K toys, I'll let you know on this live. Uh, Man, Kuso and Massacre are convoying away. Keep going. Oh, you're talking about the main character from Solo Leveling being annoying. I'm like, who are they talking about? Which character? I forgot what you guys were talking about, but you guys are going on about Solo Leveling. Uh, Itachi. Man, Madara. Itachi is definitely one of your favorite characters. Diddy, we do recommend you watch or read Solo Leveling because it's where you are the hero. Yeah, I am watching Solo Leveling. I'm watching it as new episodes come out. I think if you try to make a series or film, the main character shouldn't be annoying if you intend to make it good. Agreed. JP production. No, you're good, bro. You probably didn't realize it's okay because I'm always behind on comments, so you probably didn't realize you might have thought I missed your comment, but I do read through every comment. I just get behind sometimes because sometimes I'll just start talking about something and then more comments come in and then I get even more behind. Massacre, at least he becomes more badass. Okay, you guys are going on about Solo Leveling. Madara, I got the Toy Biz, Shocker, and Scorpion. Oh, from the Spider-Man series, correct? Because I don't think they made them as like Marvel Legends. Because they have like so many different lines. They did some X-Men ones. They had some really cool X-Men figures that were fully posable and they didn't have the stupid action features. I remember they had a Nightcrawler and I believe his eyes lit up and like that wave of figures or that series of X-Men figures were really cool. The X-Men weren't in their basic suits. They were in like these ultimate comic version suits or something like they had like the skydiving type looking Wolverine, which was really cool. They had a cool Archangel. They had I think they had Juggernaut like that, but he was kind of more lanky and wasn't like he was real tall, but he wasn't like as big and buff. I think they made a Magneto like that. They did Sabretooth. I didn't really care for how Sabretooth looked. Like, not all of them were great, but like most of them were pretty cool for the different suits they were wearing. Like, they did two different Wolverines and they were really dope. But I really liked that Nightcrawler, and I believe his eyes lit up, and it was such a cool figure. It's so sad. Toy Biz were hooking us up so good back then that they made themselves go bankrupt because they're like giving us too much. Where are we at? Oh, yes, I can't even know they have they have action features. Yeah, the scorpion's tail kinda moves. I remember they made a really cool Venom, and he had, like, one of those stupid scorpion tails, and I never bought that figure, but it always looked like their coolest Venom figure. I think Starblast has it, and he, like, cut off the tail or action feature, uh, switch on it. Dark Souls, the gaming version of Berserk. Madara, funnily enough, I'm watching the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie right now. But are you watching the director's cut, Uchiha Madara? Jace Moon, how's it going? When do you think we will get a SH Figure Arts Nico Robin? I hope we get one tomorrow, because she's my waifu. But with Nico Robin, it's hard to say because I don't know if they'll do I don't know what they're gonna do yet. Like, we're gonna get the East Blue versions of all the Straw Hats, so what they can do is give us all the pre-time skip versions of the Straw Hats. I don't care which version of Robin we get first, I just want a goddamn Nico Robin because I loved the Variable Action Heroes one. But, I mean, if they are gonna do all Wano versions, I think after Kid, that's we could get Big Mom, and then that'll be all like the Wano-ish versions of characters. I wouldn't mind them making Mark of the Phoenix too, that'd be pretty dope from Wano. But if they decide to do just like when we first see them after the time skip, like Fishman Island, and when they were all met up again on Sabaody, if they do what they all wore there, that'd be pretty dope. But if they're gonna do, like, pre-time skip versions, we could get Robin quicker that way if they're gonna be doing all the East Blue stuff and pre-time skip stuff, so it's hard to say when we'll get, like, every Straw Hat, I know we're definitely gonna get the 5 main crew members from the East Blue, that's a fact. We'll probably get all of them throughout this year, but it's hard to say when we'll get Chopper. And truthfully, the Anime Heroes Chopper is perfectly fine for now. I think Tamashii Nations will probably make those very similar if we're lucky. If we're lucky, they'll give them shading. Like Anime Heroes doesn't have that, but you can get like that paint and put a wash on him, and he'd look really good. But you get like a bunch of good accessories with that Anime Heroes Chopper, and he fits in perfectly in scale because it's a 6-inch scale line. So they could hold off on Chopper. Um, But, like, the next, crew member we get is Nico Robin. So, Nico Robin, I feel like, should definitely release before Brooke, Frankie, Jinbei, and I think that's it. Yeah, because Nico Robin was member number 7, then 8, Frankie, 9, Brooke, and then 10, Jinbei. So, yeah, I mean, they could wait on Chopper and give us Robin next, which I hope they do, you know? Because who knows how much they're gonna charge for a Chopper. It's gonna be one of those smaller figures that's gonna cost just as much as a regular release, and people are gonna be like, "Come on, man!" Like when they did Baby Yoda. Like, remember how much that was? Or when they just did Yoda, he was almost $100. So oh, Kuso, I do recommend you to make that Peter Daredevil yourself, your own self-insert character in your fiction verse. Yeah, I do need to get another one. And I'd have to have somebody I could put the cape on, like, in my profile, how I look in my profile picture. Like, I could do that, but I need to put a cape on him and then put a 19 on him. I mean, I guess I could do that myself, I could get, like, one of those paint pens and put the 19, you know? Or yeah, it would be, like, over here because DD 19, and then I'd have to put, like, a black cape on him, like, in my profile picture. But well, you can't really see it on my profile picture, the one I had before, and then what you see in the videos when Champ edits them, even in my intro, yeah, my intro, the capes flapping and stuff, so, yeah, I was thinking of, doing that. Mr. Soldier. I'm getting behind on comments. Kuso, imagine a Super Saiyan bearded Daredevil. I well, when Vegeta and Goku went in the hyperbolic time chamber at some point in Super, they did look really cool with beards, especially Vegeta. So, like a bearded Saiyan would look pretty dope. I'm surprised we don't. I mean, did we see some in the flashback in the Broly movie? Like they looked really cool with beards. I feel like Toriyama should like have Vegeta rock the beard in one of the arcs. I see. All right. Donatello Ball Z. I would like an orange mask, Obito. Oh yeah, that's right. When he was Toby. Toby. Kuso the oh no. Duh, 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 Madara said even Kakashi doesn't have his lightning blade. Yeah, which is weird. Like I don't know why they didn't give him one. So if you do get Sasuke, because I always have Sasuke with a sword because he looks cooler on display with a sword. So I take Sasuke's Shidori and give it to Kakashi because it works same size wrist joints and it works perfectly with him. Looks pretty cool too. Because I mean, this is like one of Kakashi's finishers. Yeah, so as long as you got Sasuke, you could have him with the lightning blade. But it is real weird that they couldn't just make one, or even they could have just gave him the same one they gave Sasuke. I wouldn't even have minded that. But they probably figured, like, hey, let's just give Sasuke one. So then I mean, people will buy Sasuke regardless. So I don't know. Richard Z. Hey, Daredevil. Hope you are well. I am. Thank you. Hope you are too. What do you think is the best NECA Predator, Alien, and Mythic Legends figures? So the Mythic Legends, I'm not I don't really know too many of them, but like they do make some really cool figures. Definitely can't deny that. With aliens, I don't really collect the alien figures too much, but my favorite one that I've ever had, I never really had too many. I only had maybe four or something. The Rhino one was my favorite out of all the ones I've ever had, but all I had were like the basic xenomorph and stuff, so it's not really saying much. But they do make some pretty cool looking aliens. Now for predators, uh, what do I think is the best one? The feral predator definitely up there because I remember when Fugitive Predator came out, he had some of the best NECA predator articulation, and feral predator has very similar articulation. Um, Even like the Ultimate Elder Predator from Predator 2's really good. So is Golden Angel, which is the younger version of him. The Ahab Predator is also a really good one. These are all the ultimates too. I mean, that's pretty much all NECA does now, ultimate stuff. Like when it comes to those lines. To me, those are some of the best NECA Predator figures to date. And what's sad, it's like for those of you who what's up, Ghost Tab? For those of you who collect the NECA Predator line, does it seem like we're getting less and less each year? I understand they're focusing a lot on their TMNT stuff, but it's like, bro, how many Predator figures did we get last year? I mean, we did get a nice chunk, but no, we didn't. I think we only got four, maybe, or three. And it's like, bro, this is like this line you hit. Oh, the Alpha Predator is good too. You guys hit over 100 figures. You were able to make your own type of Predator. You guys designed it with Alpha Predator and stuff. And it's like, there's still a lot of stuff they could do. They need to redo all the Predators from Predators so they could redo all those. Even like the OG looking Predator from there, they could redo. There's even human characters they could do that they never do either, but they could do all the those bad bloodish type Predators like Berserker, Tracker, and Falconer. They could redo all those because those were like some of the first ones they did when they were doing more proper articulation. But the articulation on those are so outdated. But what I really want them to do next is Predator Wolf from AVP Requiem. Yeah, that movie was garbage, but that is hands down the best on screen or a predator in a movie. He was the most badass, best predator, hands down, in a movie. I mean, they can even go back and do they could even redo the original ABP stuff too and kind of update those, because those technically, that's when they first switched up to the newer articulation. They could redo them, give them more accessories, and there's still a lot they could do. And if they want, they could even delve into the comics and make some more crazy looking comic versions of Predators. So I feel like last year they were lacking so bad with Predator releases, and it sucked, man. So hopefully they make some more soon. Denito said, "When I lost my grandfather, it was painful, but I awakened my shedding." So stupid. Awakened my shedding gun. That was a good one though. EJ, thanks for the advice, man. Struggling. Yeah, it's hard when you lose someone close, but you'll get through it, bro. Just don't let the sadness overtake your mind. Yeah, even Kuso said, sad things happen in life. It's part of reality. Yeah, it's part of life, and we have to move on over the lost ones because they are in a better place. Pray thy soul be at peace and don't be depressed. So yeah, he's saying don't worry about it, dude. Like it happens. Everybody loses somebody. I mean, we aren't immortal unless you're like super rich. There's probably something that can make you immortal, but yeah, we're not immortal. We all were born, we die at some point. It happens, and that's life. Uh oh, it's a Korean manga. Okay. Richard Z said Overlord is good. I never got into Overlord, but I know it's kind of popular. Guys, guys are going on about Overlord. At least I'm catching up with the comments. Jordan, my brother and best friend recently got me into Neon Genesis. Cowboy Bebop. I want to watch, but yeah, you should definitely watch Berserk. But what sucks, the 2016-2017 anime of Berserk was so horribly animated, and the 3D animation, it's so trash. The story's still like good, but have you watched like the Golden Age arc, whether it's the 97 series or the movies they did in like 2015 or the reanimated movies that Crunchyroll did in what 2022? I would say jump into the manga after if you really like it, but Berserk is such a great series or manga. And Jordan makes me want to watch it. Oh, you haven't oh, Naruto. Yeah, watch Naruto, bro. Definitely watch Naruto. Richard C. I I like the fire teacher and Demon Slayer. Rengoku, really bummer they killed him off. Yeah, he's talking about Rengoku, but yeah, I was really shocked when that happened, but you know what? I do like when creators make moves like that because it shows that like, yo, this shit's serious. So better hold on. But yeah, it was, and I what's funny is I just knew the upper moon demons were scary SOBs, and then when we first see one at Kaza, you're like, holy shit. But yeah, that when I first watched that movie, I thought the movie was ending once they defeated Enmu, the lower moon rank one, the train one. But then all of a sudden, freaking Akaza pops out, tries to kill Tanjiro, um, which I believe was his main purpose going there. He was supposed to kill Tanjiro and Nezuko, but since Rengoku was there, he wasn't able to do that. But Yeah, I thought the movie was ending right there, but I'm like, "Wait, this is only about an hour, there's still, like, a half hour left." And then, yeah, that whole thing happened, but I do like when creators take those leaps and kill off, like, a good guy, you know? Look at Jujutsu Kaisen, season 2 was not effing around. Once you hit Shippuden and Naruto, they aren't effing around anymore, you know? So I like when creators do that because, like Bleach, for example, and none of the good guys died throughout that whole series. And then you get the Thousand Year Blood War and some shit happens. So it's yeah, I like when stuff like Dragon Ball Dragon Ball, since they have the Dragon Balls, they can never die. And it kind of defeats the purpose of like, oh no, they're gonna die. Oh well, they'll get revived with the Dragon Balls. So having the Dragon Balls kind of ruined that. Oh no, they're gonna die, but who cares? Even if they do die, they can just get revived. So that kind of ruined that with Dragon Ball. It's still awesome to watch and stuff. Like Dragon Ball is classic, but like even One Piece, Oda isn't afraid to do that either. So let me ask you guys, do you think any of the Straw Hats are gonna die by the end of One Piece? I have a feeling maybe 1 or 2 could die. Maybe. I don't know, though. Do you guys think any of the Straw Hats will die? A lot of people think Luffy will, but I don't think he will. I think he's gonna be like a legend that's still around and will die. Like, he's gonna be like, Rayleigh age, I feel like. I don't think Luffy will die. I don't think Zoro will die. I don't think Sanji will die. Mm, oh, I hope Nico Robin does not die. She could, though. I don't think Nami will die. A lot of people think Usopp will die. I mean, he could, but I don't think he'll kill off one of the main 5 crew members, which is Usopp, Luffy, Nami, Zoro, Sanji. I don't think any of them will die. Jinbei could possibly. I don't think Frankie will. Brook, dude's already dead. I mean, Nico Robin could die, to tell you the truth. Chopper, I don't think they'd kill off. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Oda will kill off any Straw Hats. Will he kill off some other big characters like a Shanks? Most definitely. Most definitely. I feel like Shanks is gonna die possibly in front of Luffy's eyes, and that's gonna make him like help make him really like flip out and beat Blackbeard and possibly kill him. Man, there's so much to wonder what will happen in One Piece, if someone will die. I mean, if a Straw Hat will die, it's either gonna be a to me, I feel like it would be Jinbei or Nico Robin. They definitely won't kill off any of the 5 main crew members, from East Blue. I don't think any of them will die. If one of them do, that's gonna be super shocking. I feel like Shanks is gonna die. Dragon could possibly die. Because they're gonna be going up against some heavy hitters, man. They're trying to destroy and shut down the world government pretty much. Because Oda, it's funny, Oda does shit that's in the real world, and all governments are corrupt, man. They're the real bad guys, to tell you the truth. They are the real villains in the world, and Oda puts it in his material, the world government, the Marines, which are like the police or the army. It's true, but yeah, they're going against some heavy hitters, and we're gonna see some character deaths. But I don't know if any Straw Hats will die. I know none of the 5 main crew members will die, though. That's for sure. Let me know if you guys think any of these Straw Hats are gonna die at the big battle on One Piece. Most have DBZ Janemba movie, Fusion Reborn. Yeah, that one was good. Fusion Reborn, I like too. I hated when he was like that fat baby thing, but once he turned into Janemba, then it got like really good. Yeah, BoJack Unbound was a super fun, good movie. Jordan, have you seen the mods people have been doing on the first Form Cell's legs to make him a bit taller? Yes, I have. I was gonna buy those, but I didn't. it makes you wonder, like, to machinations, why didn't you just do that and make him a little bit taller? So to answer okay, so to answer the question you asked me before of how you started collecting now, the first figures I got was basically a Transformers 2007 movie. All right, Red Bumblebee and some G1 cartoon Transformers. Also got Clone Wars 3 and 3/4 inch Star Wars. Okay, Midorichi Ra's al Ghul. Why'd you say Ra's al Ghul? Huh? I don't know. I used, so I remember I was talking about Felix Toys. Did they make a Ra's al Ghul? Is that what you're saying, Ra's al Ghul? You know, I don't want to give Joker a gunaroo. Next comment. Richard Z. Batman and Robin is a fun movie. Seem pretty self-aware. I like it for what it is. Yeah, I mean, you can sit back and like laugh at it, you know. I mean, it's so goofy, and they were definitely trying to make the Batman movies more kid-friendly compared to the Michael Keaton ones, which I feel like was a big mistake. Because even Batman Forever, they were transitioning to that more kid-friendly, kind of like how the original Ninja Turtle movies were. Like the first one was so good, it was dark and gritty, just like Batman and Batman Returns. It was dark and gritty, and they were really good. And you know, that's what people liked a lot more compared to Secret of the Ooze. Secret of the Ooze has the nostalgia, but man, that movie is so goddamn corny. And they were, if you watch, the turtles don't actually use their weapons at all in it. And it's like, what the hell is going on here, dude? So, oh, he even has the bomb detonator. See what I mean, though? Like, third-party companies hook you up with freaking accessories, man. They even have Joker's bomb detonator. Damn it, I can't get this goddamn gun out. There we go. I wonder if they'll do a Two-Face. That'd be pretty dope. Um, but yeah, that's how I feel like Batman, like Batman Forever, I still like as a movie. But that's when they started going more kid friendly. Same with like Secret of the Ooze, and then that last frickin' Turtles and crappy time BS. That's when they ruined the freaking movies, man. They were so good for what they were before, and they just freaking ruined them. But yeah, but yeah, he's singing in like a high voice. But Batman and Robin was just so bad. I mean, but you could still sit back and like if I watch it, I sit back and giggle. It's like watching Dragon Ball Evolution. You just sit back and make fun of how bad it is. And then, oh my God, George Clooney's Batman, dude. Freeze, I'm Batman. And it's just like, hey, you don't disguise your voice at all. What's going on here? That's there's some actors out there who just act the exact same every movie. The Rock does that, Mark Wahlberg does that. That's fine. They have good like personalities. George Clooney does it, and he did it with Batman playing freaking Batman, bro. He just acted like George Clooney. At least like Kilmer like made his voice more raspy and tried to sound different compared to how he sounded as Bruce Wayne. And then Michael Keaton did it. Christian Bale did it. Ben Affleck had like a thing that kind of made his voice sound a little different. George freaking Clooney is the only dummy who decided to just sound just like how he does as Bruce Wayne. I'm over here posing Joker. Let's see. Oh, how cool this thing is. I mean, it does look like Ledger too. Great figure here. I recommend getting this before they sell out on 5K and before he jumps up in price, kind of like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Here he is compared to Pattinson, even though really he's taller than him. Yeah, he is a little tall in scale too. I don't know how he compares to like the Mafex um, Bell Batman. I still want to get that. They're 3.0, but that thing's pretty pricey. Where am I at? Kuso. My obsession to collect figures started by receiving news about more characters existing in plastic form, so I felt really overjoyed knowing the cartoons or anime I watch, especially One Piece, are made. Peltrax. That was from Kuso. He's still finishing with because he asked me the question first. He said once I answered, then he's gonna answer. And then hold on, Peltrax. I'll read your comment in a second. Kuso also said, but as I grew, I collected and collected. My imagination grew and my ideas grew. The ideas, the fights, the creativity I received was something I felt great. Was something I felt great. Or do you mean that felt great? Plus, being my own character within my story as well. Nowadays, whenever I get a new figure, I bring them to life from pictures and action poses or making daily scenarios with them. I used to do that when I was younger. When I would get figures, I would have them like talking to each other and I give them different voices and stuff. So, yeah, you would kind of like create your own story. And yeah. So, you can kind of do that with taking pictures of them with, because my buddy, oh my God. Why can't I think of his name? He does that. But, like, he loves wrestling, so he incorporates, like, wrestling in it, but he'll have, like, Batman fighting, like, Raphael from the Ninja Turtles for the US championship, but he'll do, like, regular fights too, it's not always wrestling, Bowser A. Flatliner, he does that a lot, and he's just very creative with how he does that because he puts the word bubbles with what they're saying to each other, and he makes that entertaining and makes, like, little stories out of it, so I know exactly what you mean. Paltrax, I'm kind of over Batman and Robin and actually enjoy it somewhat now. Yeah, it's like if you watch Chris Stuckman, he used to do like hilariosity, like it's so atrocious but hilarious. And Dragon Ball Evolution was on there with that. So that's like how I look at movies like that, like Dragon Ball Evolution, Batman and Robin. I think he did one of The Wicker Man. I never saw that though, but that movie looks so bad and stupid. But yeah. Goes top for Robert Patterson Batman movie. I would like a Mad Hatter or a ventriloquist iteration. It would be interesting how a realistic rendition in the big screen. It would. It definitely would seeing like characters like that. Even like I feel like Hush would be really great for that story too. And Court of Owls would be very interesting. I never read Court of Owls, and I only saw like the animated movie of Hush, which I know they kind of switched up a little bit, but they like a lot of people thought this Riddler was going to be Hush in the Batman, and they could kind of do a similar type thing that Batman's looking for a serial killer and dude maybe like cuts their faces off or something and it would like I really liked like it felt like the movie Seven in a way but batmanized it was really cool dark stuff and I like that type of stuff with Batman. I am so behind on comments, my goodness. Am I? Yes, I am. Holy crap. Whoa. Jesus, I'm far behind. Hold on. Holy shit. Sorry, guys. I'm really far behind on comments. Uh, oh, okay. Whatever said, the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie is really silly, but I love it. Yeah, it is. But like I said, the director's cut is so much better. But I always hated that stupid scene where him and Elektra are fighting on the playground. I thought that shit was so stupid. Kuso, though my love, I give them life, and through my playability, in all seriousness, nowadays I prioritize on buying female characters. The characters I love, wafu ones, but I also buy characters which I enjoy, like Goku or Luffy. Love my SH figure arts, Luffy, because he's perfecto. Yeah, he is a really good figure. Even though the knee joints don't like fully go back and you can't get him in gear 2, it's still a really fun figure. And I think a lot of people really gave it shit because of that, but I feel like a lot of them didn't even buy it and give it that chance, you know? And then when Zoro came out, that really pushed people away from the line, and a lot of people didn't even get Sanji because of that, but Sanji turned out so good. Gustav, the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie has good parts. Colin Farrell airplane scene was really good. Also, Affleck and Foggy interactions felt really good. Yeah, they were. John Favreau was really good as Foggy, but I mean, it did have its good scenes, you know. Kuso said perfect. Love my childhood hero. Yeah, Luffy's great, man. He's just one of the best characters, period. He said, One Piece is something I cherish a lot since I was a kid. Yeah, one Luffy in One Piece is just one of the greatest stories and characters I think ever created. Ty Kitch said, "How long did the Akaza tattoo take? Probably in total, maybe like 4 hours. Didn't take that long. I did two different sessions. Probably wasn't even 4 hours. Maybe it was. I think it was an hour and a half when he just outlined it and did the line work. Then when he colored it, I think that was like 2.5 hours. So about 4 hours total. Paltrax, yeah, and Toy Biz forgot to pay their factory bill. Yeah, Toy Biz just, I don't know, they fucked up it. There I go, Carson again. They messed up at the end. Ghost Tab would be salty if a figure arts Nico Robin didn't include extra hand effects, like they've been doing it with the latest One Piece figures. That would be really stupid of them to do. I mean, even Variable Action Heroes did it, or at least make like how they swap out crossed arms. Give us arms with those three arms, you know, but and you could still give her an elbow joint instead of having to switch it at the elbow. They could build it like crossed arms and just be swappable arms. Like that can definitely work. Kuso. So basically, Didi, I am also a character within my universe of imagination, and yeah, I'm human, but my character is basically having a here, wives, waifus. Plus, I have a huge organization. I have a lot of Transformers figures and Star Wars clone troopers. I army build them. Sometimes I feel delusional, but hey, my imagination being my imagination. It's like you still have that bit of kid in you, and it's good to always have that in you. When you don't have any of your kid of yourself in you still, I feel like you probably won't ever really be like really happy, you know. You always have to keep that little bit of that child of you who you were in you, you know, even as you grow into an adult. Yeah, Marvel Legends, D19, baby. Yeah, when I was talking about the making myself into the bearded daredevil. Madara said, I have a feeling an SH Figuarts Chopper would be like SH Figuarts Anya Forger or Superhero Pen. Possibly. Because Pen's about that size. She's probably a little bit bigger. Because Chopper would probably be like 2.5, 3 inches, maybe. Tracks. I was thinking of just going with anime heroes, but they seem to just not want to do female characters. Yeah, and what's crazy, out of all the Straw Hats, they need to do Jinbei, Nami, and Robin. They haven't done any female characters yet, which is kind of cuckoo, cuckoo. I mean, they have made female figures before, right? I don't even think they have in their Dragon Ball line. Didn't they do Sakura in their Naruto line? And I wonder if they did Nabara yet too. Like I'm sure they have made a couple female figures, but yeah, They haven't made Nami or Robin yet. So, you now I'm curious to see if they made female figures. I'm sure they have. I could have sworn they made Sakura. Anime Heroes, Sakura. Whoops, spelled her. Yeah, they did make her. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So they did make a Sakura. And I think they might have. Let's see if they did Nabara. Did they? Oh yeah, they did Nabara too. So they have made female characters from other series, but yeah, they haven't touched up on Nico Robin yet and Nami. And it's like, why haven't you guys made Nami yet? What the hell's going on here? So hopefully they make them very soon because they definitely are needed. There's that. Go back in there, Joker. You can come out when I'll get my display up and move. Uh, Kusa said, it'll be cool if you are the Super Saiyan. I mean, the Super Saiyan Daredevil with a beard. I guess I could, yeah. I have to figure out how my hair would be Super Saiyanized. Ghost Tav. Bandai has done Frankie as a Chogokin. That they did. Figure, which is dirty pooling to me. Would you prefer new Franklin? Franklin. I would definitely prefer new um, figure arts or Chogokin. Same scale, but huge leap in price. Well, Chogokin's always going to be more expensive, so give me a damn figure arts. I mean, technically you made a Chogokin. I know he's really expensive, that Chogokin Frankie, but I think they should definitely do a more especially since he's a Straw Hat crew member, definitely got to do a more affordable one. Born Tatum. Are you related to Channing Tatum? He said, "Hey Daredevil, what's up? What is up, bro? You quit doing content for YouTube for a while and then came back. What made you come back?" Um, I just needed like a break. Sometimes you need breaks, especially being a content creator and it's just a lot of work goes into making videos, and one of the things that was really getting me was editing, and then I'm trying to balance out a full-time job, also the cape business, and then doing content. So I'm doing like three different things, and it was a lot. So the cape business we continued because we like the business does pretty good, and especially with the Zorro lower road pieces, those things have been selling like crazy lately. But like our cape business is doing good. Trying to figure out more items to make. Like I wanted to try to make like bendy wire Spider-Man webs. So I got white bendy wire here. I was thinking about doing maybe there's also something that looks like a golden rope lasso for Wonder Woman, which is it's bendy wire, but it looks like rope. So there's other items I want to make. Like I bought these stands that I wanted to add to our stuff, and they're really good. Like you have a really nice base here. They're very like sturdy, and they're pretty damn good base stands that I found. But I mean, stands are like everywhere, but I keep trying to think of like other items to make that we could add to the store. Like I did wired chains. I should keep making them though. But yeah, I just needed a break from YouTube at that time. Ghost Top DD19. How come your drawing in Daredevil costume has eyes showing? It always puzzled me how almost every version of Daredevil has whiteout eyes, but your drawing has regular eyes. Champ made that one. I guess I don't know. He just gave me regular eyes. Ask Champ. and the podcast. Couch Citizen, nice name. Yo, peace, DD19. What's going on, dude? Big fan. Thank you, good sir. I just happened to see you were live while I was on your page, watching your videos and posting my new SH Figure Arts Naruto figs. These things are so underrated. I mean, the collectors know how good the figures are. I don't know how. I mean, they got to be selling pretty good. The new Naruto stuff is just some of the best figure arts, like articulation wise. Like they really up their game, like re-evaluating that line. It's like holy crap, man. They are. I mean, they probably are a little bit underrated, but they are such great figures. Denito said, "R.I.P. Rengoku. He was here for a good time, not a long time." If you want to read more about Rengoku, he does have a really good I think they did like a one-shot manga with a backstory of him and Giyu, but it's like not the same thing. There's two different one-shots in the same manga, and Rengoku has a really interesting one. So if you want to like learn more about him, like they could do a movie of that. I don't know why Demon Slayer doesn't do that. Um, if you want to learn more of Rengoku, there is that like one shot of his backstory. Masker Soldier. Okay, I gotta go to sleep. Good night, all. Good night, good sir. Donato. Akasa's theme goes hard. Yeah, I like Akasa's theme. I mean, it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds good. But yeah, Akasa's theme is dope. Uh, Jose Gabriel says, "Hey, DD19. Hey, bro. Watching you from Colombia. Oh, nice, dude. I always wanted to go to Colombia. What time is it by you, actually? Paltrax. Yeah, I remember when they killed Krillin in the original Dragon Ball manga. Yeah, when they killed Krillin, you're like, oh, shit. Because now they don't there's no Dragon Balls on Earth either at this time, too. I forgot what happened. What happened to the Dragon Balls then? I don't know, but they had to go to Namek to make the wish and stuff. So, yeah, when Krillin got killed by Frieza, you were like, oh shit, like shit got real. But the more we got into Dragon Ball, the more you realize characters can just get wished back. And it's like, what the heck? Born Tina. Is it Brooke? Got an itchy ear, buddy? I gotta give you some ear medicine. What about Brooke Born Tatum? I do have the Anime Heroes Brooke is actually a really good figure. Ghost type. Anime was not popular when I went to school. Would you have prefer high school now that anime is popular? Downsize you is that you are a millennial. Yeah, like comic books and anime weren't popular when I went to school either, and it's crazy because now it is super popular, and that's like back then you were considered a geek for like liking that stuff. Now you're like a cool kid if you like it. It's so weird how times have changed. And just think of how bad it was for people like back in the 70s and 80s. It was probably even worse for them. You would get bullied for stuff like that. But it was probably really bad in the 70s and 80s, man, because you were really considered a goddamn geek and a dork. Like if you like comic books and stuff back then, but now it's like the cool thing to do, you know? Nah. It's so funny how times change like that. I mean, who would have thought in like the early 2000s you'd have a freaking a miniature computer in your damn pocket that you can carry around? Like who would have thought of that? Man, I am far behind on comments. Oops. Am I catching up? No, I'm not. Oh no, I kinda am. Ghost have anime. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Burgos. I disagree. No one dies in One Piece besides in the Marineford arc. Everyone seems to survive. There was. not like super main characters, but they're side characters who have died that like off screen and stuff. But yeah, but I mean, he think about who that character was. It wasn't just like some dude, you know what I mean? He was a pretty big character, especially to one of the main to a main character, you know? I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's like currently watching it. Um Kuso, I think the main member. Oh, this one. All right. So Kuso thinks I think a main member could die because it's something. Kuso plot twist. Yeah, I think maybe at least one Straw Hat could possibly die, but I don't know. But I feel like Shanks is definitely gonna die, and maybe like Crocodile, like a bunch of Marines and probably the world government. Most of those dudes will probably die and stuff. So I feel like Blackbeard has to die. That dude's too dangerous, man. Alright, going to make some mac and cheese for a snack. All right, we'll see you back here shortly, Gustav. On One Piece deaths, they could kill Brook. Oh, that's what you were talking about, Tatum. Brook dying, even though he technically is dead. Yeah, even though like what you're saying, Gustav, even though he's already dead. Yo, someone already filled the spot of losing. Nothing, so it would feel redundant. Yeah, like they kept teasing like Sabo dying and stuff, and I mean, you already played that card with the flashback, and now you're doing it again, and yeah. And they kinda didn't they just kinda tease it again? It's like, how many times you gonna tease the dude dying? Like, what's going on here? Burgos, unless it's a side character, look at Odin's retainers. Lesser ones died. Like Kinemon should have died like 5 times and survived. That is true, because the one who died was the pink hair dude, and who else died? I think that was it, the pink hair dude. I forgot his name. Go stop. Batman Forever has my favorite moment in Batman movies where Bruce Wayne adopts a 25-year-old Chris O'Donnell as his. Yeah, that was kind of random because Batman adopts Robin when he's a friggin' teenager or like a young kid. So I don't think our girl Nico Robin would die before whatever Oda would do would shock the audience. I have an inner child, yeah, but also an adult. Madara Anime Heroes did a Sukuna and Nabara. Yeah, yeah. Dragon Star. Oh, yeah, they did Android 18. Yeah. So I don't know why they're taking forever to do Nami and Nico Robin in the damn line. Like, what the hell's going on? Kuso, if I may get East Blue Luffy, I'll swap the head and pop my Figma Fate Grand Otter Master head on it. So that it represents me. Oh, as I told you, One Piece is part of my childhood, and I'm proud to be a Straw Hat. Nice, dude. You're an honorary member of the Straw Hat Pirates, especially if I'm wearing my Bro Luffy's uniform. So when we go to MegaCon, Champ and Star Blast are gonna cosplay. I don't do cosplay, but Champ's going as Enies Lobby Luffy. So I think that's with the black shorts and the red vest. And then Star Blast is going as Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. I wonder if he got the wig. Because what I was wearing the last live, the Sukuna tattoo things, like if it's not super hot out, I'm going to wear that at one of the days at the event. But usually I'm not like a big cosplay dude. So, I mean, it's cool seeing other people's cosplay. Who's though I really hate the fandom ruining One Piece sometimes. NSFW. Who's NSFW? Shit, like Luffy and Nami doing. Oh yeah, when people. Yeah, I hate when people say Nami and Luffy are gonna end up together. No, they're not. If any Straw Hat members are gonna end up with each other, it's gonna be Sanji and Nami, and that's even if that happens. Um, like if Luffy does end up with just so because a lot of anime creators like like giving the main characters like a kid for the next generation, like with Naruto with Barto. Like if Luffy does do that with anybody, it would most likely be Bo Hancock to have a baby Luffy. But Luffy and Nami are never gonna hook up. They are like brother and freaking sister, man. Like I hate stuff like that too, bro. So yeah, it's not that out. It pisses me off of fandom nowadays. Yeah, like you go on Google, if you type in Nami and Luffy, you'll get a nice chunk of pictures of them making out or like doing it or something. It's like, bro, they would never do that. Ghost Tab, what anime franchise outside fighting show would you like to watch but don't have the time? I like sports anime. Um, I mean, at the moment, I have plenty of time, but what is it? Dr. Stone. That one's not really crazy on fighting, but I think like the last arc was a war, but like the first couple seasons, it's not like really a fighting anime. But that's something I want to watch and continue watching because I'm in the middle of season one, and it was fun from what I was watching from it. Yeah, MMA Panda. I like what Jada Toys is doing with Street Fighter. I like the SH figure arts, but was disappointed with their guile. Knees look terrible. Yeah, the Jada Toys stuff looks pretty good, and I think they are a domestic company too. Like they're not an import company. Am I catching up? No, I'm not so much. I thought I was, but what is up, B. Rivera? I'm trying to catch up to comments. What the hell's going on? Scroll up. There we go. Shit wasn't scrolling up. It's the last of my Hershey kisses. All right, so where was I with the comments? Oh, I am catching up to the comments. Okay. Paltrax said, I'm afraid that it's just too much TNA for retail, so that's why Anime Heroes won't. Yeah, but they can cover it up. Like, look at the SH Figure Arts Yamato. You don't really see her cleavage. She had a little bit of side boob, but they covered up her cleavage. So they could definitely do that with, I guess they're doing time skip. I mean, it's just her in a bikini top, to tell you the truth. And Nico Robin isn't really showing too much either. But yeah, like, they could still make them and probably, not make their boobs as large or show tons of cleavage or something. Maybe they were trying to figure out ways to make it more uh, kid friendly in a way, I guess. Ghost Child, why do you think there is not a lot of Demon Slayer material post regular manga run? Since it is so popular now, I was expecting a Demon Slayer Gaiden or a Demon Slayer High School Shippuden. So I think there was like a one shot of like their grandkids or something. And it was pretty much all the characters kind of um oh god, what is the word I'm looking for? It was like all their grandchildren, but it was like all the main characters reincarnated in a way. But it was just like a one shot. What I don't get is why not make like a new demon that's either just as powerful as Muzan or maybe even stronger. And he was someone Muzan was scared of or something because they didn't think another demon could get as powerful as him. So he just didn't mess with him or something. Like they could do another story, and it's like what I was saying on one of these lives. Even me and Champ say it. We feel like the anime is like just getting started and the shit's about to end. Like after the Hashira training arc, which is super short, we are on the last main arc, which is broken into two parts. And that's it. Then it's over. But I feel like they could definitely pull out some more stuff. And once it ends, I feel like all these execs are going to kind of like force the creator or persuade the creator to create another story. Because there is like a super popular series that blew the hell up. And I would love if they did that, but I don't want to like to mess up the story or something. So say Ghost Tab, the manga Demon Slayer has ended. Yeah. He was saying like why they don't continue it or something. Basically, Demon Slayer is a straight, simple story. Not a lot. Yeah, pretty much. But I feel like they could do something else with it though. And create like a new villain in it or something, you know? Mm-mm. Hey, come on, why are you barking? Virgos. Oh, true. But I think he is alive still if you're talking about the same person. Yeah, I agree. Shanks has a big possibility of dying. Time special panel starting at 9:30. Hey, come on, man. What are you doing? Right, where are we at here? Luffy, cut it out, bro. You act like we're the only people here. Oh, I'm almost caught up. Uchiha Madara is at the best part of the Daredevil movie, the playground scene. Gustav said, Shanks remind me of who? Tyr from Norse mythology? I don't know who that is. He loses his tennis arm by letting a monster eat it, like Tyr, like Tyr did with Fenrir, and whose ship resembles a Viking ship. Oh yeah, Shanks' ship does resemble a Viking ship. Gustav. I don't see One Piece doing shipping, pun intended. One Piece doesn't focus on a romance too much. Yeah, they really don't. Um, I feel like sometimes they force that into anime. Like they were trying to force Oda to have, I think, Nami and Zoro have a little thing in the live action. You know how many fans would have freaking hated that? I would have hated that. I would have been like, why are they doing this? It's so stupid. And Oda's like, no, none of these guys do that. And especially all the straw hats. They don't do that. Like, no, dude, you guys are not doing like why would you think that's a good idea to do in a live action One Piece? Why would you think that's a good idea? That's so stupid, especially like the showrunner who supposedly is a hardcore One Piece fan. Like, come on, man. I swear, some of these like showrunners and execs think of the stupidest shit, man. Have Zoro and Nami have like a romp, like a little fling in the live action series. Get out of here with that stupid shit. Oda shut that shit down so quick. And I feel like the One Piece live action series was as good as it was and successful as it was is because Oda had a big part in it. This was Luffy would not actually do anything like that because he isn't, yeah, someone who's into girls. Like he is, but he doesn't think like that. You know, like you were saying, he loves food. He doesn't care about shit, and don't think Nami and Sanji would end up together. It's a dumb assumption by the fandom. Yeah, thinking Nami and Luffy are in love or something. They have like a brother and sister connection. Like none of the Straw Hats are getting freaky behind the scenes. Whatever, I got the Jada Toys Chester Cheeto. Oh, I didn't realize Jada Toys made that. It actually looks like a really good figure. Kuso, besides Nami and Nico Robin, plus Yamato Queens, they deserve our love and stuff. Plus, it's what makes a waifu a big deal, unlike Bulma. Yeah, Nico Robin is my anime waifu. Yeah, Kuso, I like Yoruchi, cat girl with purple hair from Bleach, and Kiku or Tsunade. These aren't Queen's category waifus who deserve love from us guys. Which one is Rankiku? I like the orange hair lieutenant in Bleach. What does NSFW stand for? Like stuff fans make that are dumb? Dude, stop. Action One Piece, Sanji, Nami, Ken. Yeah, bro. They wanted in the live action One Piece. I forgot the showrunner's name. I don't know if it's the Asian dude or the black dude, but they wanted Nami and Zoro to have like a thing and like each other and become like a couple in the series. But like, bro, no. Why do that? Why do that, dude? Yeah, because if you notice, it's like they were trying to do it. Because remember when Zoro was trying to recover from uh Mihawk Slash, and they thought he was gonna die, and obviously it wasn't. And then Zeppa's like, he has one foot in the dead and one foot in the living. Oh, a new Daima teaser, haha. And then he was saying to the crew, like, you got to talk to him, have him come back to the world of the living. And if you watch, Nami's in there like reading him the book, and then at some point she starts telling Zoro like her like she kind of almost tells him her like deep dark secrets, like the whole thing with Arlong, what she's doing and all that. And you could tell they were trying to tease a little bit of that. And if you watch, because Zoro and Nami don't do stuff like this. Even at the bar when they were both taking shots, trying to guess each other's past, they kept trying to do it. I noticed them trying to do that. Like Zoro and Nami don't really do that. Zoro always keeps to himself most of the time. Like he cares about his crewmates, yeah, but he doesn't really have like not intimate, but like these really like touching moments. He's like a dude who keeps to himself and is always sleeping on the crew. Like he doesn't try to get too close with people. I think the closest one he's close with is Luffy and maybe Sanji because they bicker so much. But out of everybody, Zoro, I feel, is the closest to Luffy. He doesn't try to like what he was doing in the live action. It's like he was trying to get to know Nami better. You know what I mean? And it didn't. They were definitely trying to do that little thing they wanted to do, that Oda shut the f down. And I swear they better not do that BS in season 2. Tracks. How is there no Helsing figures? I don't know. Maybe it it's not as popular or wasn't. I do wanna watch it, but it I did like that creator's series, Drifters. I wish that continued, and sadly, I guess never got renewed for season 2 because Drifters was a sick anime, and I loved the main 3, dudes. It was such, like, a really different, interesting anime, and I really enjoyed it. Hellsing I always wanted to watch, but I never have watched. Nami is Matter said, imagine if SH Figure Arts made a Ben Affleck Daredevil. I would probably buy it, but I want them to make the Charlie Cox one from Born Again. And it looks like they finally got the script and everything together for Born Again or fixed up what they needed to fix up because they are filming Born Again right now. And yes, and they pretty much brought back the whole cast and crew from the Netflix series, which is good. Uso and Giku is actually the blondish orange hair woman with blue eyes. Is that the one from Bleach? The lieutenant? Hitsugaya's lieutenant? Is that who you're talking? Is that who that is? Yes. Okay. I know what you're talking about. NSFW is. Oh, a new Daima teaser. Interesting. Ghost have I watched the live action Saint Seiya spoiler alert. Don't watch the movie. I heard it wasn't bad, but I don't know. I never watched the anime, so Zoro is a Sigma male. He's cool though. Yeah, he is. The dude just like keeps to himself. He doesn't get too involved with people's problems. Like whatever Luffy is getting into, Zoro's gonna get into. But I mean, like when they're all chilling, you don't see Zoro going up to Nami and trying to get to know her and shit, and that's what they were doing in the live action. I mean, it wasn't bad, but you could tell they wanted them to like have a little thing going on, like Vin Diesel, a family. Yeah, that's what the Straw Hats are, if that's what you're referring to. Did you watch the live action Bleach movie? I did watch the live action Bleach movie. I thought it was all right. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't like one of the bad ones, really, really bad ones. To me, it was like okay. It wasn't. I wouldn't mind a sequel because that's when we would get to like the good stuff. So yeah, I didn't mind it. Ghost have Straw Hats feels like a family more than anything. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I never thought of them romantically linked. Same, except Sanji, but he is a sex pest. Yeah, like I said, if any Straw Hat crew members would get together at the end, it would be Sanji and Nami. But I don't think stuff like that will ever happen with the Straw Hats. If anything, it'll be people in like other, like they'll link up with someone in another crew, someone kind of like what Yasop did. He ended up with Usopp's mom for a little bit and left before Usopp was even freaking born. Like Zoro would do some shit like that. Sanji would definitely stay with whatever woman he has a kid with and help raise the kid because of what his father did to him. And I feel like Usopp will definitely end up with Kaya. Like if they, because you could tell they were pretty much, and then the live action definitely like said, yeah, ooh, you stepping on my figure boxes. The live action was like, yeah, they're gonna be a thing for sure. But yeah, you could tell Usopp will end up with Kaya at like the end of the series. But yeah, it's not going to be like every strat ends up with him and them, kind of like what they did with Harry Potter. It's not going to be like that, bro. Come on, dude. You always do that all the time. Yuta and Rika are the most beautiful relationship of a couple I've ever seen, but boy, the Phantom destroys them. Ghost Type Drifter is in as Isaac as I Azikai. If you think about it, Ishura new anime has a similar premise to Fate Stay Night and Drifter. Drifter to me, it just seemed like they went to the afterlife, and then I need to rewatch it because I haven't watched it in a while. I know like they're in the afterlife and Sakai. Ah, but like, yeah, they were all in like the afterlife because all the people there were dead, and yeah, it just seemed like a different type of anime to me. But it never, because when it ended, there's more, but yeah, there. I guess it just wasn't popular enough. Because I remember when Crunchyroll, not Crunchyroll, I think like every Blu-ray I got, it kept saying Drifter is now on Blu-ray or this new anime, and I'm like, let me check this out. And then I remember after Bleach, I tried to find more stuff similar, and Drifters was recommended along with what's that other one? Oh God, because I was trying to find an anime like Berserk, like really dark stuff with like knights and swords and shit. And why can't I think of it? It's like this woman who's a knight. She has white hair. I only watched, I think, one episode, and man, Amine. What the hell's wrong with me? Berserk. Hold on. No, not The Witcher. It's Claymore. That's it. Claymore. That's like another one. Bastard. Yeah, any of you guys watch Bastard? Is that any good? And then there's another manga like Berserk. I think it's like a samurai one. And I don't know what's it called. Supposedly that's really good, but I wish they would do an anime of it because I prefer anime, not manga. Man, what's the name of that manga? Shit. No, not those. Oh, Vagabond. That's another one that supposedly is really good, but there's no anime of it. You know what's a good one? Dororo with the dude where his father like sacrificed him and he was like a doll, pretty much. That is such a screwed up series, but it's actually really good. Patrex. Yeah, Zora only cares about training and fighting. Yeah, and getting lost grocery shopping. Matter, I also watch the Naruto live spectacle on YouTube, and it's really the like Broadway showish type one where they're on stage. Kuso Sanji is a loyal guy. Yeah, pretty much all the Straw Hats are. Just because of like with Nico Robin, once Luffy did that, she will always be by his side after Enies lobby. Freaking went after her, even though she kept saying, "Leave me alone," because yeah, Nico, they're all extremely loyal to Luffy. Ghost Bastard is kind of gar anime, heavy metal type genre. Acquired taste, you might not like it. Okay, yeah, I never watched a trailer, but like the art of it on Netflix kind of looked interesting, but I'm like, I don't know what this is. Yeah, Dororo is a cool series, and it's all on YouTube. I think it's the 24 episodes. That was a good series. Hakimaru is a great character. Figma made a great Hakimaru figure too. Ghost Have Vagabond is really good, but the author left it on hiatus. Made by the author of Slam Dunk. Oh, interesting. I hate when they do that. Like even Miura did that with Berserk for like 20 years. Kuso, did you saw the comment above? Rangeki is the lieutenant from Bleach. So yeah, she's Hitsugaya's lieutenant. No, that one has orange hair. Cheetah-looking kid. Yeah, Hitsugaya is that kid you're talking about. Yeah, she has, red hair. So, yeah, she's definitely waifu material. Parasite is really good. Total recommend. Oh, yeah, Parasite, I always wanted to watch. I never did. I even heard the live action movie was really good too, but Parasite was a series I always wanted to watch, but never got around to it. But, alright, everyone, going to rippity wrap up the live here. We're gonna be doing a podcast tomorrow, so I should get that up before I head over to MegaCon Thursday or Florida. Try to get it up by like Wednesday or something. I have that coming, and then we also have this review coming up. So this review will be coming up maybe tomorrow. Um, I also have the most requested or wanted SH Figuarts One Piece figures video that should be up this week as well, and a bunch of YouTube shorts also. So a bunch of content on the way before the MegaCon event. Then when MegaCon does come up, I'm gonna get some video footage, of course, make a quick video of it. Yeah, I always heard good things about Parasite. Oh yeah, and then the Garu, the animation. Okay, I gotta watch the trailer and see how it is. Um, but yeah, we're also for the first time ever with the podcast, me, Champ, and Star Blast will all be together recording a podcast episode. So that'll be awesome. And then, like I said, I'm gonna get some content of MegaCon, so you guys could check that out. But oh yeah, we're also gonna be going to Supa Saiyan in Orlando as well, which is the you guys know that place, and all you Dragon Ball fans, it's Soup with an A, Supa Saiyan. It's a place to eat. But they have a lot of cool Dragon Ball stuff there, so we're gonna maybe do like a YouTube short or a video of that. But yeah, a bunch of content coming on the way. But thanks everybody for joining the live here, and I'll try to do one more live before I leave Thursday. There's a Naruto ramen shop in Orlando as well. Okay, maybe we'll have to check that out. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining and see you on the next live.